Is this the answering service? This is Julian Crane. I'd like to leave a message for Dr. Eve Russell. It's important.
Well, well.
Oh,
Making a few phone calls, are we, Julian?
What did you hear exactly?
Enough. You know, you once said that our battle of wills would come down to who found out whose secrets first. You were right.
So you finally admit that you have a secret?
Not me, Julian. You. And I know what your secret is. You were involved with Eve Russell.
You have such a vivid imagination, darling. Unfortunately, it's working overtime. I'm afraid I have to disappoint you. You did walk in on me calling Dr. Russell, yes, but I was calling on a hospital matter.
Oh, really?
Yes, as you know, the board meeting was postponed because Sam and Grace's niece went around the proverbial bend.
And you were calling Eve because...
Oh, to find out if the meeting had been rescheduled.
Well, I'm sure it has been.
Yes, no harm in double-checking, is there?
You know, Charity's been released from the psychiatric ward.
Oh, so then it was nothing, those visions or premonitions. They've stopped. Good.
For now.
Poor child.
No. I actually walked in on Charity in the middle of one of her hallucinations.
Charity is having visions of us together, being intimate.
You're serious? Visions?
And she saw us arguing too. And you taking photographs of me.
What? Oh, really? What was she hallucinating about?
You and Eve.
The girl really is insane.
I don't think so. I think Charity has ESP.
Nonsense.
She was having a vision of you doing something to Eve. And given your sexual peccadillos, I'm sure whatever the poor thing saw horrified her terribly. She was going on and on about you and Eve and your past, and oh, what a past it must have been. I wonder what TC will do when he finds out about these previous indiscretions.
That you could actually believe the ravings of a lunatic teenager. Whatever she saw in her dementias is simply that dementia. None of it happened.
Well, then why are you getting so upset?
Upset? I'm upset. Offended is what I am.
Well, why don't you just brush it off like you do everything else?
Because these are serious accusations, Ivy. These are slanderous accusations, and I am warning you. You think twice before you repeat what you've told me here today.
Don't worry, Julian. I know exactly what to do with this.
There's no telling how TC would react if he would hear false rumors about Eve and me. He's a violent man who loathes me. His rage could bring down not only me, but this entire family, so you just keep your mouth shut.
Mrs. Crane, is everything all right?
Oh, it's fine.
Mr. Crane looks so upset. Crane residence.
Pilar? It's Dr. Russell.
Yes, Dr. Russell.
I'd like to speak to Julian, please. It's rather urgent.
I'm sorry you just missed him.
Eve, it's Ivy Crane.
Ivy.
Yes, is there something I can help you with?
I'm returning Julian's call.
Oh, right. About rescheduling the board meeting, yes? Or was it in regard to something else?
Whatever it is you're thinking, Ivy, you're wrong, so just drop it.
I'll find out if Eve and Julian had a past. Believe me, I will.
And if you do, what then? Will you seek revenge?
No. All I'm trying to do is save myself and Ethan. Sam and I have agreed not to tell Grace about our past.
Things like this always find their way out.
Sam won't say anything. Grace met a friend in the psych ward. And she told her how she'd become unraveled when she found out about her husband's infidelities. Of course, Grace is convinced that the same thing will happen to her, even though she can't imagine Sam ever being unfaithful.
Sometimes I think it might be better if Grace knew about you and Sam. He was involved with you long before he met her.
Involved? Pilar, Sam loved me. And I will get that love back. But until I do, I just have to be a little careful around Julie and keep things normal. There'll be no split-ups, no broken homes. I'm not going to leave Julian. Sam's marriage won't crumble. All that will happen is that Sam and I will have a love affair to end all love affairs. And our spouses need never know.
But Mr. Crane already suspects you have a long-lost love in your past.
Yes, if he ever finds out it's Sam, I will have to do whatever it takes to stop him from telling Ethan, which is why you can see I need proof about Julian and Eve's past.
And what if there isn't any? If it's not true?
Oh, it's true. I saw it in her eyes. Oh, Julian will dismiss it as the ravings of a troubled girl, but Eve, I could tell in her eyes. Oh, she'll cave if she's pressed. She'll tell all.
You can't control secrets. As I've said before, they always find their way out.
Not always.
Please, Mrs. Crane, I'm just asking you to think this through again. You almost lost everything when your past with Sam was almost revealed. Don't go looking for trouble. Leave Dr. Russell alone. It'll only devastate her.
I don't want to destroy Eve. I only want to use her to get to Sam.